Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. I am your host Carter, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the top stocks that I am buying in August. So that's in like a couple of days. A lot of these stocks are either going to be growth stocks, undervalued stocks, stocks that have swing trading opportunities. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys get anything in value, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys get anything in value, hit that like button because it really helps me out. So take a break from the video and hit that like button right now. So let's jump into it. Starting off with the very first stock here, I did make a video about this with the full breakdown. If you guys want to go check that out, I'll put that in the link in the description here. But you guys can see it's SoFi. This is SoFi Technologies. You guys can see, one, this is in the fintech sector. So they have a variety of products from credit cards, checking account. But the biggest value would be the investment account. They have a variety of investment accounts from IRAs, Roth IRAs, and the standard broker's account. They make a ton of money. But the biggest value for you guys would be buying this stock pretty soon. The reason why is because you guys can see every time that this stock comes around $14 to $15 a share, we get a lot of buying pressure. Okay, so it comes in contact right in here, we get buying pressure. Okay, so it goes up to about $19, $20, sells off back down to 14, back up, back down to 14, back up. So now it's back down to that $15 to $14 mark. Even if this thing does just a little move from here to here, that's a 17% move. You could set your stops right below 14, so you risk pretty much $1 to make $4. That's a fantastic risk and reward. Not to mention the 2 to 3 year outlook for this stock is fantastic just because of the overall sector that this thing is in and the growth that this thing has potential to do. Now, on that similar sector here, we have Hood. Now, the reason why I'm waiting to buy this one is because for IPOs, if I'm not a huge investor in it right out of the gate, I wait a week or 2 weeks just to let the stock die down, let the hype fall, and see if I can buy this thing on a more realistic price, because I think $38 a share is good if you're getting in for the growth, for the next 2 to 3 years. I think 38 is fair price, but I'm going to try to get this thing for under 30. I think that is a far stretch, so that's going to give me, a couple weeks to at least try to buy it on some sort of discount. If not, the basic support is here at 33. Resistance right now is that 28 mark. So you could try to make swing trades on this. It's going to be hard just because of the volatility of the recent IPO. But this is one that I am definitely looking at here. The third one is Disney. Just by looking at the sell-off, you guys can see we have a beautiful upward trend in the past 5 days. In the past 5 days, this thing has gotten tanked pretty hard. But the yearly chart is pretty decent, and we're pretty much just on an undervalued point for this thing compared to the highs here at 203. Not to mention the overall Disney Plus subscribership is up like over 463%. They're making literally millions of dollars. The thing about Disney, now when they have movies, normally they split that revenue with the theaters. Now Disney Plus, on the other hand, is straight profit. But on the flip side, Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney. That's why we've seen a little volatility over the past couple of days. But that just brings opportunity for a long-term investment. I remember calling this stock out when it was under $100, and I wish I would have bought more, but you only have so much money at the time. So this is definitely one that I'm looking at just because it's undervalued in the past week or so. From the given highs, it's sold off, over 11%. So that just is pretty much buying it on a discount. Disney is not going anywhere anytime soon, and the long-term outlook is very strong. Disney owns a variety of medias. They are the media powerhouse, and honestly, they bring in a ton of money. With everything starting to reopen, this is one that I'm definitely taking a stab at this month. Now, another one of the more volatile stocks for sure, Delta Airlines. For me, anytime this thing falls under 40, it's an absolute buy. I think the long term, the 2 to 3 year outlook on this thing is back up to the highs here at 52, if not breaking out at 60. I think the opportunity there. Delta is by far the best airline stock to buy in. The reason why is because other airlines didn't have a lot of cash on hand. If we compare it to American AAL, you guys can see the complete different charting that this thing has, right? Massive amounts of sell-off, downward trend, losing a lot of money. Very hard to have a long-term outlook when the company was losing value before lockdown. I can't imagine how they got through that hard time. My guess, long-term debt. If you compare it to Delta before the lockdowns, beautiful upward trend, sold off. Recently has a beautiful opportunity from the sell-off with still a short-term and long-term upward trend. So this is just a no-brainer for me. I understand the earnings aren't the best, but this is one that I am understanding that more speculative, definitely going to be one that carries a little more swings in my account, but I'm willing to hold it. The last one that I'm taking a stab at is Beyond Meat. You guys can see this is one that I think you guys could easily swing trade all day. A lot of buying pressure under 120 and around the 125 mark. You guys can see it comes in contact multiple times. 1, 2, 3, pretty much 4 here. And now it's coming in contact with it here. 5. I think that if you hop into this thing and dollar cost average it for the next couple of days, even if it falls down to about 111, you could still make that with a fantastic swing trade, setting stops below that 200 moving average line. So you're pretty much risking $10 for this thing to come back up to 160. So if you hop in, that is a return of 20% when you're risking about 8 to 9%. I think that's a fair expectation just because more volatility. This is still one that carries a lot of long-term potential just because of the overall demand for plant-based products is only going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. I think that this is one to definitely take a little gamble at. I would recommend 1 to 2% of your portfolio for sure. So these are the stocks that I'm buying this month. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys got anything in value, hit that like button and subscribe, and we will see you guys later. Take care.